Hello guys, welcome back to my Land Rover build. As you can see, not much has changed since the last video. So I thought I'd just give you an update on what's actually been going on. It's probably not going to be a very long video, so it should be just like ticking a few boxes for people that are wondering what's gone on with this build recently. So as you can see, the roof is back on. Thank you to all the guys who came over and gave me a hand with that. You know who you are, Ollie and Cam. Cheers boys. That was a great help with the roof, really great, because now I can push it outside in winter if needs be, so I can do other stuff on other vehicles in here. Gearbox, that's gone, that's in there, which is nice because now I can focus on painting everything, covering up everything that needs to be covered up, like bare metal on the chassis and all that sort of stuff. Thank you to John, Robert and Cam for coming around and giving me a hand on that. That was great, because they pretty much did all of it, and I just bucketed it out with a digger because I was too busy putting the front on my S15 because it needed it back on, because there was too many bare wires and stuff. Also, why am I pointing at this now? I've got to swing around to the engine. As you can see, we've got the Ollie North adapter plate coupled with his flywheel. That's been all put on. We did record a video for this, but the footage corrupted. I don't know why. I just, when I put it in Vegas, it really didn't want to edit. So all the sound went funny, and I don't know, it just didn't work. So I had to sort out. Well, this is the video that should have happened like way long time ago, but it didn't. Also, we've got the clutch fix clutch, which is an absolute unit. So if you're building a 606 and you're looking for the power to hold it on your R380, or certain other gearboxes for that matter, Ben at Clutch Fix, give him a bell, message, and all that sort of stuff. Or we'll go to Clutch Fix and go have a look through their range. They do quite a lot of stuff, and they can do a lot of purpose-built shit if you want it, which is rather nice. Ben's been perfect throughout the whole build situation about me wanting a clutch, which is nice. It's nice to have like that person you can just message randomly at like 9 o'clock and you would just go like, oh yeah, I'll sort that out for you. Because clutch bolts, I didn't get clutch bolts with mine, but literally I messaged him, and within an hour he said, oh, I'll send them out to you, and the next day they were there. So can't really complain about that. That is banging service. Also, as you can see down here, there's one of the K2 engine mounts on. If I go and get the other one, because the other engine mount on the truck is holding the engine up on the pallet currently. This is your K2 mount. If I flip the camera around, it'll probably be easier. If I could flip the camera around on whilst recording, I would. So I'm just going to flip it round quick. Here we go. As you can see, K2 engine mount, proper fabrication here. Nice solid metal. She ain't going anywhere on the truck. Bolt straight into your standard 606 mounts with these bolts that you get given. You get a plate that will fit over here onto the that bit there, and then you weld it onto your chassis, and then you fit standard 300 TDI mounts, because it's a 300 TDI kit. You put your standard 300 TDI rubbers in, and then it just works. I don't know how, it just does. There's probably some intelligent engineering that goes on behind that. But today my main goal, which I probably won't record because it'll be really mundane and boring, hence why I haven't really recorded much else for the build, and also the fact because I just want to get on and do it. I like the recording side of stuff, but it's the case of having to get the camera out, having to film, all that sort of stuff. I know it's just my phone, but when you've got your mates around, you just want to just get the job done and just carry on, like, and just finish, and then maybe do an update video about it later, which is what I'm doing now. So today my main goal is to prep all this for the chassis paint, which is down here, clean it all up, paint all the inside of the engine bay, which would be nice to keep it nice and clean, make it look good for the engine that's going in, and yeah, so that's pretty much me. If I go over to the checklist, I'll show you what else there is actually to do now. So as you can see, we've got things left to do, and the deadline before winter. So rebuild the R380, that's not happening anymore because I've got a spare TD5 gearbox which I'm going to send away. Put the adapter plate and flywheel on, that's already on. That was going to be a video recorded for YouTube, but as I said, it corrupted, didn't work. Put the clutch on, that was going to be another YouTube thing. That was that was such a quick job, it wasn't really worth doing, if you know what I mean. put the engine mounts back on the truck. So the engine mounts are pretty much on. As you can see, there's the turbo over there. The engine mount is underneath that. But as you can see, that piece of wood is holding it up currently. So I can't really do much with that. What else have we got? Plumbing, pipes, fuel, intercooler and all that sort of stuff. I've still got to get a radiator, and I'm not really sure what to do for that, because I don't know what will actually do the job properly. So that should be interesting. Redo the brake pipes. I need to get those done now whilst I can, because everything's out. Get a new servo and all that sort of stuff, which will be good. So run a TD5 servo, because they've got 3 ports and they're just better because they're obviously more modern. You know, I guess, I don't know if Land Rover's changed the design. They might have done. We'll find out. It's just better to have better braking, because it's all well and good going fast, but coming back to a stop again would probably be quite useful too. What else? Roof's back on. That's all good. And obviously we've got the roof road test. That's going to be an interesting one to see whether I blow it up or not. Hopefully not. That's the main plan. As you can see below, though, we've got another project car, which is S15. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've got one of those now. Spec car in WKO, so the pearl white, which is very nice. I'll probably do a feature video on that at some point. But obviously there's a few things that need to be done for that, because obviously it needs undersealing. It's been undersealed from Torque GT, but I'd like to make sure everything's undersealed and everything's all good. I've got to lift it up a bit because it is no, it's not quite low. It is very low. I've got to clean the stupid wheels. They're only stupid because they're awkward to clean. I do like them. They're nice wheels, but that'll all be mentioned in the video when I do it. I'll probably do something later this week. And I'm going to do a full full fluid change, which will be useful because obviously I don't know how old the fluids are in it, which would probably be quite a useful thing to do. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because there's not a lot else I can talk about, otherwise waffling on about breaking stuff and cleaning stuff up. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little update video. It's probably not what you wanted. You probably wanted some action or building stuff, but unfortunately there's not a lot going on today. I hope to have the engine bay all prepped and ready for the engine to be dropped in fairly soon and mocked up, just to make sure the engine mounts are going to be okay. Other than that, there's not a lot happening, I'm afraid. I'll keep you updated on Instagram, so if you're not already following on me, Jonesy850 on Instagram, same as my YouTube. To keep updated on the build, I'll probably put stuff on my story, mainly on there, because I don't know, I just don't like posting pictures of my broken Land Rover, because it seems to do quite well, and it makes me feel upset that people like the way my Land Rover looks at the moment, because it looks shit. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.